in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And Diggs has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
In motion right, that's Collins.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Third and 2.
Here we go, let's go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Oh, look at that. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Room to maneuver at the 35. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Forgive me, bro.
Goddard, 53 yards.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Texans nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Derek Stingley will bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. In motion goes the tight end.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Stroud looking to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Stroud and company going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In motion comes the tight end left.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon,
46 yards.
And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This will be caught by Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
The slot man in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Mixing up the middle. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Oh.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Nigga, you didn't do nothing. Nigga, I threw the ball. He let you grab it.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially
You
with
tried.
the
You been
lead
tried
here
the
in the
whole
fourth
game.
quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Hurry up and pick a play.
Here we go.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
Spanking y'all ass all game.
Several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Stroud to throw it.
We would deliver what, nigga?
Sabotage their comeback.
Deliver what, nigga? Deliver that, nigga. Don't talk. Get off the mic. You lose.
Have just about
Stop fucking
this
talking.
football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Set.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They go play action with Hurts.
You fucking stupid, boy. You try to go all in. You thought I was going to run it.
Big strides
Dumbass.
looking
You
to go.
dumb.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You send everybody down 50.
C.J.
You stupid.
Uzomah, 52
Come on,
yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Texans 9. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire
I'm
way.
ass, but
That's
look
why
at the
they're walking out
scoreboard.
here with
How am I
victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final
You
act.
literally just sent everybody. Watch
For
this.
them to end it.
Ooh, look, you shit. That would have been some
Quickly, but
house.
it's incomplete.
I think he's
I'm
got to be
ass,
careful not to
nigga.
force anything
21-9.
into coverage
How's
right there.
that?
There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back
If
on.
I'm ass, what does that make
Here's
me?
2nd and 10.
No, the fuck you won't. Stop lying to
It
yourself.
looks like he'll throw
Stop.
it.
Look at this. Look at this. I'm ass. To the house.
Caught downfield by Dotson.
That's your fault. That's your fault. Why would you do it? You're done.
Dotson. And
To the
he's
house.
into the end zone.
You best get the ball. Where the ball at? Where the ball at?
Jahan
In the end
Dotson,
zone.
94
In the end zone.
yards.
See,
And the
you gonna get the ball back and do what with it in 40
Eagles
seconds in the fourth quarter? What you gonna do? No, you're not. You haven't been scoring the entire
And that will
game.
make this a
All
19-point game.
right. You're not going to score. You put my foot on your
Now
neck.
after the
nigga.
touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick
I
it
got my foot on
away.
your neck. 28-9, nigga.
And
Why would you
no
even
run
want
back
to score? I
forthcoming,
quit.
so this will come out
You
to
just
the
playing
30.
with it. I don't know why you playing.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to?"
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And now here is another interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
You a damn
Gain of
bum.
5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Trash talking crazy.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the
I was
W.
gonna say
Oh,
too,
without
like try to
question, when you
like.
force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.